This is my bedroom TV. This is my side hustle room TV. And of course, this is my living room TV, my main TV. I use it every single day, pretty much all day. Basement TV number 1. Basement TV number 2. Basement TV number 3. Basement TV number 4. And of course, we cannot forget the telly, which is basement TV number 5. And now my studio, previously called the office and or recording room, studio TV number 1. And finally, last but not least, studio TV number 2. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? My name is David DeFranco, and welcome back to another mini vlog. Typically in the past, I would call this just an unboxing of a TV. But lately, I try to be more creative, more personal with you guys, just different. So I'm calling this a mini vlog, and of course, yes, I'm adding this to the mini vlogs playlist. So if you like what you see, subscribe, like the video, and check out the other videos in this playlist where I talk about video games, opening toys, opening tech. There's a ton of variety out there, so thank you so much for your support and enjoy. Okay, so today's video is clearly about a Hisense TV. Never thought I'd say those words on this channel because I'm a proud TV snob. Typically, I would only buy TVs from Samsung. I'm a huge fan of Samsung TVs. Never had any serious issues with them, and honestly, my next TV might be a Samsung. I mean, obviously, I'm in no rush because, well, this isn't obvious to you, but I'm just gonna say this. My next huge TV purchase is going to be in my living room, and that's seriously going to be an 80+ inch TV. I'm leaning towards OLED. So in other words, that's going to be expensive, upwards in the like $2,000 or $3,000 range. And Davey boy here is not made of money. Hence why I got a 55-inch Hisense 4K TV in 2026. And honestly, guys, this thing cost me less than $300. And hey, I'm just saying, come here. Look at this. Not bad. Not bad considering the price because it does 120 hertz. Now, you might be wondering, well, David, why did you buy that TV if you have this TV behind you? Well, I'm going to answer your question with a question/statement. Why not? Seriously, why not? So guys, check it out. I'm putting together a brand new setup specifically for video game flips. I'm up to episode 5 as of this video. So check out that playlist right below. And again, subscribe, I appreciate it. My latest thing is I like to find old and new consoles on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, locally, whatever, through friends, family. Basically, I love video games. I've been a gamer since the 80s, born in 85, recently turned 40 years old. I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I guess I should be proud of that because I'm very proud of the fact that I have a ton of experience with gaming. Like, kids today haven't even played like the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I have been there since the beginning of the rebirth of the gaming industry with the NES, the Genesis, the Game Boy, the Game Gear, the Sega CD. I guarantee you a lot of people have never even seen a Sega CD in person. 32X, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, OG Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. And of course, on the Nintendo side of things, NES, I mentioned that. Super Nintendo, I never owned the Virtual Boy. I mean, I hope to someday. And so on and so forth. N64, GameCube, Wii U. Stay tuned for a video on that in the near future. Switch 1, Switch 2. The point is, I love gaming, but I also love flipping. I like making that money, and in the past couple of days, I made a couple $100 on eBay selling stuff around the house and selling stuff I found on eBay. So if I can take my passion for gaming and combine it with the passion for making money, because who doesn't like to make money? And if you don't like to make money, you're just lying to yourself, because money is amazing. Money isn't everything. Trust me, money's not everything. But I do love making money, and plus I'm self-employed. I have to make a living for myself. So anyway, the point of all this blabbering is, David, shut up already. I'm getting there. I love video games and I love testing consoles. So I figured if I'm gonna take this seriously, then I'm going to need to put together a setup specifically built for video game flips. And check it out, I built this brand new entertainment center last night. I bought this Hisense TV to accompany it. So let's unbox the TV and I will tell you guys my plans. Let's do this. It's a good day. The only problem with making a video like this is the item is so large that it's difficult for me to get everything in the frame. So in other words, I'm going to try my best with this. And look at this, I'm already cutting my head off, dropping my scissors. So here we go. That's actually not that bad. Let me pull you guys back or push you back, depending on how you look at that one. And there we go, there we go. I'm not a professional, all right? So again, this is a Hisense 55-inch QLED E6 series TV. It does have game mode, 120 hertz QLED. It's definitely overkill for how I'm going to use it. Guys, I literally bought this for Video Game Flips, plus a huge bonus with my new setup. Originally, I was going to put this over here, but stupid me didn't measure the wall right, so I put my eye shrine and everything back over here. And I'll talk about that more, like in super detail, in the next weekend vlog, so stay tuned. Anyway, long story short, I'm basically going to have two TVs behind me now when I record videos. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that's going to look really, really awesome. All right, so let's unbox this TV, get it set up. And then you guys can get back to your lives because this is a Hisense TV. There's nothing too exciting about it. I mean, it's exciting for me, but to you guys, this isn't a huge deal. But for me, guys, I can't even express how excited I am for this because it's going to be a really nice addition to my recording setup. My background is going to look awesome. And this is a huge step for Video Game Flips because Video Game Flips is not a phase. Like, this is not a phase I'm going through. This is a new series that I want to stay very, very consistent with. Hold on. Is this one of those boxes where if you open it on the bottom, you can just pull out the TV? I'm not sure, but I might just do this the old-fashioned way and pull it out, you know? Yeah. There you go. Very cool. I did it. Honestly, this TV is very light because it's obviously cheaply built. The heaviest TV, if you guys are wondering, the heaviest TV I've worked with in recent months, actually probably recent years, is the telly. Which is funny because the telly is 55-inch, just like this, but it has that dual screen, that second screen underneath it. And that thing was heavy. I don't know how I managed to set that thing up myself. All right, let's take off the protection. Hopefully you guys can see enough. I'm doing my best with what I have. It's just me. I don't have a cameraman or anything. And I hope everything is in good working condition. If not, Amazon has the best return policy ever. They don't ask questions, but I'm thinking this is going to be okay. Not to jinx myself, but I've never received a bad TV. I just haven't. Let me put this over here. Sorry to step off frame for a second. Again, I'm doing this by myself. I don't have anybody helping me. All right. Put that safely against my closet doors. All right. Let me see here. We've got a manual. We've got batteries in here for the remotes. And I'm actually curious about the remote. Call me weird, but the remote for me is pretty exciting because I like to see what they do with these things. All right, so this is a Fire TV, which I'm okay with personally. I have two TCL TVs in the basement, which both use the Fire TV OS. Hold on, let's see here. Oh yeah. I'm throwing things already. It's the remote, I don't care. So there you go. Pretty cool. Prime Video, Netflix, Peacock, and Disney Plus. I'm really never going to be using any of these buttons because, well, if you haven't been paying attention, this TV's for Video Game Flips. Did I mention that? It's a joke. I mentioned it like 8 times already. Also, something I did not mention in this video, but I mentioned it in the weekend vlog and my exclusive vlogs. My long-term goal is to get a bunch of power adapters and accessories in, one of which actually came in today. Hey, that's where I poop. Honestly, guys, can you just picture me sitting on my throne, just going through reels? You didn't need to imagine that today, did you? So let's bring the camera over here, all right? Come on. Be cool, be cool. Okay, but seriously, today in the mail, I'm showing my age. Today from Amazon, I got a Wii U power adapter, a third-party power adapter, and I have an untested Wii U. I mean, it came today, but I'm not going to test until next week. I want to rest my voice since I'll be live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/JVDeFranco. I'm going to link myself right below. Why not? So anyway, long-term plans is I want to have like a bucket or some kind of tote filled with adapters for these older consoles. So as I get untested PlayStation 2s and PlayStation 1s and 3DSs and whatever, I can just literally plug in the adapter, connect everything to my TV, not the 3DS, of course, and just see if everything works. All right, I'm installing the legs, and thankfully, each leg can only go in one way, because believe it or not, I've actually used TVs in the past where you can mistakenly mix up the left from the right, which I think is terrible, terrible design. But thankfully, Hisense was very smart about this, and you can only put left on left and right on right. Screw these in. Typically, I would use an electric screwdriver. I mean, obviously, I used that last night for my entertainment stand. But these are only 4 screws we're talking about, so there's not a ton of work involved. Then after I get these feet in, I'm going to flip the TV on its right side up, take off the protective film, and do the first boot. Let me make sure everything's nice and tight. We are good. Also, I just want to mention, I got this from TikTok Shop. You can't really see it too well, but it's a power hub. We've got some typical power outlets on the sides, which is going to be really nice for just plugging in things like the Wii U quickly without having to go behind the furniture. And we've got USB-C as well as USB-A ports for those times where I have to plug in things like a 3DS or a PSP to get USB power. Guys, I have thought this through. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to flip this TV and then we're going to see how this thing looks. Wow, it is incredibly light. I cannot say it enough. I would never, ever spend this little on a TV if it was a TV that I'm going to be using every single day for my main media. No offense to people who use Hisense. I'm sure Hisense makes some good stuff, but this is definitely bottom of the line for their TV models. But still, I got it for less than $300. I mean, look at this. I'm lifting it so easily. And thankfully, the legs are not too wide where they hang off the front or the rear of the entertainment center. Wow, that looks really good. That looks really good, dude. Look at the size of this. So, for those wondering, a 55-inch TV is not 55 inches wide. I know that's shocking to some of you, but this is not a 55-inch wide TV. Diagonally speaking, it's 55 inches. So I think this is like, I want to say 45 or 47 inches wide. I forget, but I just wanted to keep that in mind because actually I'll probably shift this back so I can put my Echo spot there. Anyway, the point is I wanted to have enough room. Hey, no, shy get. You know, to have things on the left and or right, depending on what I need at the time. Cool. We are ready to go. And I apologize for the bad lighting, guys. It's already almost 6 o'clock. Amazon took their sweet old time, but this was like a special delivery, so it was part of like a bigger van rather than their typical Prime vans. Shiloh, yeah, come on. Be cool. Okay, let's take the plastic off. This is always fun. This is very exciting, guys. You don't really get a new TV that often. And by the way, the reason I counted down my TVs or counted up my TVs in the beginning was not to brag, because I know there's gonna be at least an insecure person out there like, David, why do you gotta brag about how many TVs you have? That's the joke. I have too many TVs. Guys, I have 5 TVs in my basement. Now, to be fair, my basement is primarily my gaming setup. That's where I play my new and old stuff aside from my living room. Okay, let's get this section off. Excuse me, Shiloh. And then we will give this a boot, and then I can make some dinner. I'm gonna make some tortellini tonight. Tortellini with some meat sauce and some Texas toast garlic bread. Can you guys see me? You cannot see me. Terrible, terrible YouTuber. All right. Cool, cool, cool. We are good there. Now, yeah, I was gonna say there should be another big layer of plastic. And then we've got the big daddy. We've got a huge layer of plastic to take off. Energy guide, $35 estimated yearly costs. Honestly, for me, okay, look at this. Based on 16 cents and 5 hours per use each day. That's funny, because this is gonna be on maybe 30 to 40 minutes a day when I actually record a video. All right, here we go, guys. The moments of truth. Not moment of truth, but the moment that I look forward to with anything new. A big old piece of plastic. Here we go. Shiloh, stay over there. Wait, hold on. We have another piece of plastic. This is the top layer. That's a big one. That's a big one. It's really hard to get everything in frame the way I want it. Especially with this Auto Pocket. It's got a mind of its own. All right, there we go. And now for the main piece of plastic. And by the way, guys, if you want me to unbox anything specific on video game flips, let me know. Seriously, I am open to anything. Whether it's the really old stuff like the NES or newer stuff like PS3 and PS4, Xbox 360s, let me know, guys. Because I've said it so many times, but I'm going to say it again. Video game flips, despite the name, is not always about flipping and making money. Even if I break even, it's just fun for me. Like I love getting my hands on older consoles, newer consoles, and stuff like that. By the way, you see what I'm doing here? This is going to be really nice to just sit down in my chair and I can actually point to things for you instead of having to like use a green screen or anything like that. So I think that's going to be a nice benefit to keep in mind. I can be like, hey, look at this, look at this. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Days like this don't come often enough. I just love unboxing huge tech. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. Wow. And there you go. It looks really good. It looks really good. And keep in mind, it's going to look even better with these Govee LEDs, which I will not be vlogging. Sorry, I'm gonna do that on my own time. Or you know what? Maybe I'll just turn it into another vlog. Why not? That's the whole point of these mini vlogs, is just to have fun and record anything and everything. All right. Unwrapping your typical power cable, which by the way, I'm going to be buying, no joke, like probably 5 of these types of power cables, because I believe like the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 4 and all that stuff use this typical style power cable. Did I say power adapter? I don't know. All right. Now, where's the hole? Is that the hole? Let me see. I'm not moving, you guys. Yep, that is indeed the hole. There we go. Plenty long power cable. Probably what, like 6 feet is my prediction. I think most power cables are like 6 feet. There goes my phone. All right. I cannot see what I'm doing. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. I said 3, 2, 1. It's always the opposite way. All right. Hey, we have a power indicator. It's always a good sign. And now I'm going to put the batteries in the remote. Ka-chow. Triple A's, by the way. Come here, come here. I don't bite. Unless you want me to. Dude. I can't get the battery compartment off. Help. Help. Like, this is... Whew. That was oddly difficult. I don't know why. Flat on spring. And just make sure. Yep. We are good. Put that back on. All right. Oh, and by the way, we do have voice search or voice commands, which is actually really, really useful. And yes, I use that all the time on my Echo Show. 3, 2, 1. Here is to a new beginning for video game flips. And of course, guys, thank you so much for your support. Oh, thank God. We are looking good. We are looking really, really good. I don't see any kind of weird blemishes, no insane backlight bleed. We are good to go. Now, of course, it might take its time. And by might, I mean it's gonna, well, it will take its sweet old time. Because with TVs today, there's always a software update and stuff like that. But yeah, generally speaking, the frame looks great. I don't see any kind of imperfections. Yeah, very cool. Put the Echo spots in the front, which I typically wouldn't do, but I don't mind having something in the front. It just makes it a little more interesting for the video. Like I said, it's gonna take its good old time, guys. It's gonna take its good old time. Somebody's across the street. Probably DoorDash or Walmart Spark. Cool. It is loading up, guys. I have nothing else to say. This is it. But wait, hold on. I can't just leave like that. And yes, it looks insanely reflective. Obviously, that's only because I have the light over there and the light over there, and you're just seeing a black screen right now. But this will obviously look a lot better once everything is good. Just want to make sure there's no plastic left. So guys, how you doing? How you doing? I've got time to kill. How's your 2026 going? Mine's going great. It really is going great. I've been staying very busy, very, very productive. And I've got some good clientele projects coming up, which is good. It's gonna help out with taxes and all that stuff. All right. Obviously, every boot up is not gonna look like this. This is just the initial boot, so it's gonna take a little while. So the volume's gonna, oh, sweet. Continue. DeFranco Media. Connecting to DeFranco Media. Dude, this is gonna be so nice. Just picture my testing things like the Wii U, and I can talk to you guys with the TV in frame, no awkward sitting down in the basement and stuff like that, and I can point to things. I'm telling you, this is a smart investment. This is a really, really smart and exciting investment. Full basic. We're gonna go basic. We don't need all these apps. If anything, I'll probably just stream YouTube in the background while making videos. Continue. Does anybody actually read his agreements? I'm sure there's that one tinfoil freak out there that likes to read that stuff. We're not going to scan for TV channels because it is indeed 2026. I don't watch TV unless I'm at the Pretzel's house. I just realized the TV's not centered. The power indicator has got to be centered with that crease in the furniture. So I can do that right now. Let me see more to the left. There we go. That actually looks really good. And there you go. Cool. Wow, this looks exactly like my TCL TV downstairs, which I'm TCL TVs, plural, which I'm very happy with because, again, Fire TV, whether it's Hisense or TCL, the whole Fire TV thing is huge these days, which I personally like because I'm a big Prime guy, so it only makes sense, but can't say it enough. I ain't gonna be using this for TV. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm tempted to make this part of like a video game flip series, but it's not. No, this is just a mini vlog. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. What is your experience with Hisense? I'll say it again. I can't believe I bought myself a Hisense TV. If you look in past vlogs, I very proudly, just straight up diss. I make fun of these brands like Hisense and TCL, but man, I've seen the light. There is nothing wrong with having a budget TV if you buy it with realistic expectations in mind. Thank you so much for watching this mini Abdulkati vlog, which is actually pretty long. And I'll see you later on video game flips, right? As well as Twitch. I'll see you there. Peace. Plastic. More plastic.